Hey, what's up everyone on YouTube? This is MMA analysis for UFC Ultimate Fighter Season 13 predictions for the fights tomorrow. I wish I could have gotten this done earlier, but got a little busy. For the first fight of the night will be Chris Cope versus Chuck O'Neal. And right now I'm looking at both fighters' Wikipedia pages, and I've watched a lot of the videos of all the fighters. So Cope, when he first began, he was picked 10th, and I'm not saying he probably might isn't the most talented fighter, but the guy has a lot of heart. I'll say that. Um, O'Neal was a he he was an he was 2 wild card picks, so came back to defeat Zach Davis, and I think for this fight, I'm gonna say O'Neal's gonna win this fight because he wants to take Cope down and submit the guy. So I'm gonna go with Chris Cope via first round submission or second round submission. Next fight of the night, get it up. Ed Herman versus Tim Creedor. Last time you saw Herman was talking about he had a knee injury because he had a knee injury against Aaron Simpson back at UFC 102, and he had a fight with Nate Corey back at UFC Fight Night 19 back in September of 2009. 1 second. They're both fighters in this fight. Both Ed Herman and Tim Creedor are very good strikers, very great knockout artists. But I'm gonna say this is gonna be a really good. This is gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna go with Creedor via unanimous decision. All right, next fight of the night will be Kyle Kingsbury versus Fabio Maldonado or Donado. Um, Kingsbury has a 3-win streak. He hasn't. The last loss he has was back in the Ultimate Fighter Season 8 finale. He's gone way back. He's really good at wrestling, and his striking has improved like tremendously. So Maldonado he had a debut in UFC 120, got a TKO over James McSweeney, and that's when James McSweeney was released, and he's still doing really shitty. So in the same thing, Maldonado has had many boxing fights. He has had 22 professional boxing bouts, winning all of them with 21 knockouts. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna take Kyle Kingsbury due to the wrestling background he will be able to use against the boxer like Fabio Maldonado. So I'm picking Kyle Kingsbury by a decision or a submission. Now the welterweight final. I don't know if it's the co-main event or the main event. I think it's the main event. Ramsey Najim versus Tony Ferguson. A lot of people want Ferguson, but they wanted him last episode, and his team, and you can see his teammates don't like him. So that's one thing. I'm gonna go with Najim. Finished every one of the 3 opponents. 2 wins by rear naked choke, and another win by TKO over Chris Cope. He only has 4 wins, 1 loss, but still, that's really impressive for the show. I think it's almost impressive as Chris McRae, because Chris McRae didn't win every one of. I don't know if he won every one of his fights on the Ultimate Fighter, but he fought like 5 times, which is really impressive. He has outstanding wrestling skills and great submission skills. So I'm gonna go with Najim via 3rd round submission, or 2nd round submission, or a decision, one of the 2. Now the main event of the night, the big event, the big anticipated lightweight fight of the year, Clay the Carpenter Guida versus Showtime Anthony Pettis. I don't know how to say his nickname. Long story short, Pettis is great. Has the size, the reach, and he has the wrestling background. I think he will most likely be able to would take this off with his unanimous decision over Clay Guida, because he can probably stuff Clay Guida's takedowns very easily, and I see him winning by winning the fight via unanimous decision. So that's my predictions. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys on Saturday for the results, and I'll be making a Carl Froch versus Glenn Johnson prediction on my boxing channel. If you want to check it out, check it right there, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.